Greetings, fellow mobile web framework peoples. At the last Mobile Web Framework Developer Conference call, Ike Lin presented and distributed some very disturbing information indicating that UCSF was not delivering the smallest HTML and CSS of the mobile websites that he reviewed. He reviewed 7 or 8 of them, I think. 7. Yes, 7. And something had to be done. So something was done. First of all, in HTML size, all the measurements, by the way, on these slides are in kilobytes. In HTML size, payload size, UCSF was number 2, right behind USC, which you can see is reflected here. There's USC, there's UCSF, which is just ever so slightly larger, although it's not really showing up here on this thing, but that's okay. And so UCSF MWF 1.1 is the current UCSF website, and MWF 1.2 is the one that is on staging right now and will be released once the MWF 1.2 release goes out, hopefully this Saturday, I guess it is, October 15th. Anyway, so we added mod deflate, and which is what USC was doing. Actually, their expanded HTML's, their HTML is actually much larger than UCSF's HTML. So we used mod deflate to gzip our HTML on the staging server and got our HTML down to about 0.6 kilobytes. So we're very excited about that. We're number 1 in HTML, small payload size. Woohoo! Okay, moving along to style sheets. Again, USC was number 1, and UCSF was all the way up at number 5. And I mean, look at that. Look at those bars. That's just crazy, crazy talk. So we ran our CSS through minifier, the UE minifier, and we stripped out comments that were being generated by the CSS handler in MWF, and got our style sheets down to just ever so slightly smaller than USC's, down to about just under 4 kilobytes. So yes, good times. And then we come to JavaScript, and unfortunately for us, unfortunately for me and my competitive styling over here, JavaScript is unavoidable in MWF 1.2 because we got rid of Wurfel and the telemetry, the classification and screen and browser classes that Eric wrote. Depend on JavaScript to ascertain which version of the mobile website is best to serve to that particular device or browser. So in fact, between these two versions of MWF, our JavaScript payload size is actually growing to somewhere around 22 kilobytes from a previous size of around 17. So, but that's okay because we're going to make up for it in other ways. For example, images. Look at this. So we took all of our PNG icons on our front page and ran them through PNG-NQ to see, and some of them actually got a little bigger when you run them through PNG-NQ, so you want to be careful. But a lot of them got quite a bit smaller with no noticeable degradation in quality when viewed at the normal size. So our image payload has shrunk from about 37 kilobytes to about 24 kilobytes, which means that our total payload has shrunk by almost 20 kilobytes and wasn't a whole lot of effort, but it was a lot of fun. So there you go. That's all I got. Thanks.